Them reapers be trapping this line. We stick up, we trapping this line. Oh God, we stick up, we trapping this line. Speak on the game, them reapers be right. Why you be speaking on murder, you really be high. Don't ask me no question, my nigga, we're up with the West. You all into Texas, bitch, we long for the stamping. I ran a place, younger go get him like Moss. 762 independent like dog. I'm chasing this fed, my whip is.
What's up, y'all? It is me. I am she. It's your get a girl, Toya T, and I'm here with my boy, the Mr. TSF General himself.
You know it.
Yay.
You know it.
Mr. POLO SAUCY, what's up?
What's up?
Ain't nothing much. Long time.
It's been a minute.
Part two, y'all. Yeah.
Part two.
Yes.
Part two.
But we finna bring it back and take it all the way back.
Okay.
Yeah, but listen, y'all have been in new. First of all, we in Splash House, the Cash House. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to y'all, the clique, the fam. How I feel?
I mean, it's an amazing feeling. You know what I'm saying? One of the best gentleman clubs in the state of Texas right now. Definitely the Splash House.
For sure. I know y'all been making a lot of noise in the media. A lot of noise in H-Town, a lot of noise in Texas. Down south, really, to tell you the truth. I'm talking making some noise.
Yeah,
for
sure.
A lot of necessary controversial noise. I feel like in the industry, music industry, in the fashion industry, for the culture, and we're going to talk about it. You know, a lot of females been staying in their place, but Toya T, I wouldn't be me if I didn't say something.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been letting y'all men have it.
All right.
But I feel like it's time for a woman to speak. You know what I'm saying? I don't stay in my place. I say my mind. I speak my mind. Yeah. So man, this $1 million worth of game with Gilly and Walla, y'all brought them to the city. And quick question. Was that interview edited a lot? Because I feel like it was more to that interview.
To really be honest, I don't really know about the photography stuff and how that works.
But didn't you see it, though?
I was in it.
Right.
I was there.
So you saw the whole interview. Was it more to that interview than what we saw?
Not that I think of,
okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't know how Gilly and Wallow and them edited or something, but
to
me it looked perfectly fine. But I think it showed you the inside of TSF, what a lot of people has been wanting to see for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I guess you was able to actually put names with faces.
Exactly.
Based on how they did it, you know. I didn't speak on that. I was kind of a little bit shy myself, but plus.
But he is not shy in person, y'all. He's not shy in person. Shy on camera, but not in person.
Yeah, I mean, in order for me to get on camera outside of a music video, mm-hmm. I kind of be a little bit shy.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't see you in your videos turning up,
so it's like doing an interview or you know what I'm saying, something like of that extent. Depending on who you is, mm-hmm. is how far I open up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because sometimes you gotta watch how you have conversations with people, because sometimes people create narratives and run with them. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And that's just not me.
Yeah. I love it. So after that interview, mm-hmm. it sparked a lot of controversy, a lot of, I feel like, necessary conversation. I do. Do you know what I'm talking about the controversy?
What part of the controversy?
You're right. First of all, it's like, who started this and who started that type of controversy. That's what I'm saying. Like, as far as the Houston music industry, it did. Because for me, I feel like as much as we want to not admit it, hold on.
tripping, he must not know what he say. Yeah. Lil' Woody be trippin', he must not know what he say. Blab out of mouth, I had them killers pull up where you stay. I got some hitters that's ready to spray. I be trappin' in Houston, move past out the bay. 450 G's, I'm about to go cop me a Wraith. Look at them drippers, them drowners, they all in your face. Dolce Gabbana on my shoes when I tie up my lace. Gumbo addicted to lean, he sip by the case. Walker just gave me a chopper and blow like a vape. We on his ass, he better not make a mistake. Water my ear like I hopped in the lake.
Spin on this block and it's spin up in again. In the back of the back, stick though with twins. Full of racks, scratch them out the hit lid. Had dirt on my hands, had to wash with the shit. If you touch one of my mess, we here with a brick. Drop a four in the pot, scrape a side with a whip. I smack him in the man, taking sides with this shit. Put his ass in this pot, he gon' die with his blick.
Hit in his face and all of this noggin and shit. Know I'ma mix up the pop while I'm popping a stick. I know some niggas that's ready for war. 26 grand.
I feel like there's a time, and it has come a time where y'all gotta pop y'all shit, because really TSF has paved the way for new generation type rap. So it's like, let's pay homage where homage is due, but let's pop our shit.
Homage is accepted. But here's the thing that, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not from here, I'm from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
But I've grown up in Houston, backwards and forwards, Houston, New Orleans, California, Florida. You know, I done traveled the world with this TSF shit on my back, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you really sit up here and you really just look at a lot of different things, we did create a lot of different things that I've seen since I've been here the past 17, 18 years since Hurricane Katrina. I've seen a lot of different things that we've bought here, like flavor to the city, you know what I'm saying? You know,
now, when you say flavor, in what way? Because the dressing thing has seemed to overshadow everything else.
Okay, so all right. Okay, so check this out. I don't feel like my twin said nothing wrong. When I say twin, I'm speaking as in South Walker. I don't feel like he said nothing wrong, you know, because to really be honest with you, like, he didn't tell you no lie. Like 13, 14 years ago, we were wearing high-end fashion, high-line fashion. I mean, to really be real with you, we was having this conversation way before it even much just got outside of the family. Like, you got, like, in my trapping era, I was standing in the kitchen selling a 4.5 in rocks and Pradas. So it's like, and niggas was going to stand in line for Jordans. So which one really is it? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't feel like he told no lie. If you want me to be honest about the situation,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? We was already wearing EVs, Red Monkeys, you know what I'm saying? Pink Dolphin. I was already wearing all that, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when he brought that to the equation, like, it was like, that's really true. So for myself, being there and witnessing and being a part of it, it's like, I can't fake the funk and be like, well, nah, they've been doing that. Nah, it wasn't like that.
I agree with you. It was white t-shirt, black t-shirt, go to the corner store,
Right.
throwing on a long baggy t-shirt, baggy jeans, Dickies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're right. You're right. And going to get Jordans. You had money if you was in Prada, Evisu, like you said, Coogee at the time.
Right.
You feel me? So, I don't think he told no lies either.
I was Ralph Lauren Purple Label, Polos and Animal Bally's and all of this. Like, I mean, like, as he was showing you the pictures of these different things of all of us in our youth years, growing to be adults and men that we are now, he's just only showing you proof of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, guys was wanting to ride slabs.
Yes.
We never rode slab. Now, my brother, big brother Doughboy got a slab. He's always had a slab. We always rode foreign. Like, you know what I'm saying? It went from a hustle town thing, from a selling drugs thing, to everybody want to be fashion, designer. You want 30 pointers in your ear. You want rollers on. You want to bitching her friend, you want a Benz, you know what I'm saying? We bought that to Houston. It's no way around it. Sancho Saucy and Sauce Walker did bring that to Houston, Texas.
Free my boy. Free Sancho.
Yeah.
Free that boy.
For sure.
Yeah. And I do agree with you. And I feel like sometimes you can be so humble that you forget who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's time. It's time to pop that shit and remind people of what it is. And I don't feel like he doing anything wrong either.
Nah, he
and
was
I feel like this y'all's family from the outside looking in for years, y'all all have been riding with each other, holding each other down. I mean, like a family, everybody have their ups and downs, no doubt. But y'all, like in Houston, has been really that solid industry family that on the outside looking in for years, just really been doing it in H-Town.
See, here's the deal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to tell you hearing it from me, Mr. TSF business. You understand what I'm saying? So you're hearing it from me. You hear this here. It's a lot of new pieces that, grows a business. But you got to understand the original core group of us, we all are like brothers, like real brothers. Like when I say real brothers, like slept in each other's houses, like I know your mama, you know my mama, I know your dad, and you know your dad. Like it's family oriented. So you know what I'm saying? So I think people misunderstand the leadership that goes along with it. It's like a chain of command. So it's like if all of us is a part of each other, we all one band, one sound.
I know that's right.
That's just how we move.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. But so what made you, or how did you come about being Mr. TSF, the TSF General?
I mean, I come down here from New Orleans after Katrina. Again, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? I already come to this city already on. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody put me on.
Okay.
So I already came here with doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Me and a couple of guys from my project, we was relocated on Sandpiper. You know what I'm saying? Where I had a chance to run into and meet Sauce Walker, Sancho, Mario.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Pig, guys of those nature. You know what I'm saying? That, we grew up with each other on the southwestern side of Texas, Houston or whatever, and we went from there. So in the process of me knowing Walk them, it wasn't TSF yet. It was Mash Mode Mob Stars.
I remember Mash Mode. I remember.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, when he was telling that story, man, from somebody who was around that time, Mash Mode had the Southwest on lock. I can vouch for that. Had the Southwest on lock. Only person probably they was rivaling with was 103 at third ward.
No, you had G Mob too. You had a few different groups.
I know it was a few different groups, even them Chucky Boys, the CB4.
Right, CB4.
But what I'm saying, holding down the Southwest was a large clique. I remember that. And was really making noise.
For sure.
Yeah, and like I said, doing it. Like really doing it. So yeah, he wasn't lying when he was talking about Mash Mode. So
see, back in those times, I'm not a part of Mash Mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm TSF.
Right.
So that's something totally different.
For sure.
So I think people kind of get it like I think they think it no.
Right.
TSF is TSF. Mash Mode is Mash Mode. 102 is 102. That's not the same.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I just think because they see familiar faces, they think that it's nothing like that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And the twins come up with TSF, Sauce, you know what I'm saying? And then I was given my name, because my original name, if you really know me, is Beast of the Reaper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then
Was that your artist name?
That was just my name, period.
Okay.
Just because of my street reputation, who I am.
Was that your name in New Orleans? Too?
Right.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, it went from there to then they developed and built TSF, the brand, the label. We started off the South Twins. So, you know, those my little brothers. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm head first with them. I'm behind them, whatever they doing. Okay, this is what we doing. We moving with this. So then I was named POLO SAUCY, which was a branch off of the Sancho SAUCY's line. And it's just like, it just went from there. So when I was named from there, because it's like, I mean, I was the only one in TSF from New Orleans until my little nephew Luciani ended up coming into TSF. I'm the only one. So that's kind of how that went from there.
Okay. I love it. So what brought you here to Houston? For real.
I mean, really, to be honest with you, when I first came to Houston was because of Katrina. We was displaced from New Orleans and had to move down here or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when I first moved down here, I mean, it just was different. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as hard as it was back home here in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Houston opened up a lot of doors for me. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Did you already know people here when you got here, or it was just a fresh look?
No, I had to get I had to get here, come here and begin to get known. You know what I'm saying? I was tried a couple of times.
I'm sure.
You know, but that ain't.
I remember that time, man. You know New Orleans and H-Town, man. Listen.
So that's part of. Long story short, that's one of the reasons why I'm still here.
Gotcha.
Because I laid it down, and you know.
Only the strong survive, and you survive.
That's right.
Gotcha.
So that's just how that went.
All right. So when you got down here and you met Sauce, was it just an instant music thing, or?
No, actually, hey, let me tell you the real honest truth.
Tell me the honest truth. Come on
I wasn't
now.
even a rapper.
Oh, okay.
See, like, I wasn't even a rapper. Like, if you go, I was not a rapper. They turned me into a rapper. I was never a rapper. Like, if you go way back to, like, during the Migos time, even before that, like, Salsa Mania and all of that, like, OMG days and stuff, I wasn't rapping. I'm not saying that we didn't have a passion for rapping. I always would freestyle and rap. I never would take it serious.
Gotcha.
Because, you know, I had numerous other different businesses that I ain't finna do no rapping.
Right.
But they eventually turned me and shaped and groomed me and then gave me to y'all.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Sauce Walker Sancho has created numerous amounts of artists that have and had great potential to make it. Now, the only thing I can do is put you in the front of these people. Now, it's on you to take it from here to there. So I think that's where a lot of artists kind of get, you know, in the blender of who they around or who they dealing with, you know, versus taking the opportunity to go further. You think when you get closer around someone else, you think that you made it. You know what I'm saying? I have some of them same issues with my own label. You know what I'm saying? Because I own Relic Records too, 762 Reaper Gang. Okay. Which is pretty popular here too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I have issues like that with the Little Reapers. You know what I'm saying? So they think if they do a song with POLO SAUCY, they feel like, okay, well, we could get the girls, you know, we could have, but this is really a career. So, you know what I'm saying? Is you a musician? Music is a form of art. Yeah. So if I come to get you and I say, hey, man, I'm going to put you down. Come on over here, I'm going to invest into you. And I bring you over here and I invest into you and you only getting the pleasure for things out of it and you don't want to put the hard work and sweat and tears into it, then you turn around and you look at me like it's a form of failure. But I put you in the front of the people. That's just how that works.
Yeah. So would you say that, well, yeah, you would say TSF kind of inspired you to start your record label? Or would you say that? As far as the business, because you say you weren't an artist at first, but was rapping in you? Or
Rapping was
did
in
they
me.
cultivate it? Like, how did they come about to
Rapping
where...
was in me. See, here's the deal. Relic Records been around since 1992.
And that was your label?
Right. Relic Records been around since the same time with Project. See, I come up on the Baby the Birdman's nephew, B.G. Derrick.
Okay.
Okay. So now, I always had Relic because I inherited it from my uncles. It was passed down to me. Okay. Now the twins, they put in the POLO SAUCY. POLO SAUCY put in the Relic Records and blew it up. So it's like I took from this and put into this, took from this and put back into this. So that way we keep it going. So when I went and got signed to my major distribution, which is Create Music Group, I didn't say, oh, y'all can sign POLO SAUCY. No, you have to sign POLO SAUCY and Relic Records, or we can't negotiate nothing from there.
Gotcha. That's a good business deal. Yeah. So have you always been a businessman too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just from the streets to owning my own businesses, I always been a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I always know how much to put equity into, and I know what's going to become a liability. And music can pay, but it also can become a liability.
Ooh.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop is tough. It was tough back then, but it's even tougher now.
Really?
Yes. It's even tougher now because, see, back then, artists got signed off of their talent naturally. See, nowadays, you don't have to be talented.
Right.
You could just have a movement, a following, a person like you.
And that's why I would think it would be easier, you know, but not really.
Not really, because what happens when it get gangster?
And when you say gangster, what you mean by that?
I mean, imagine somebody oppressing you or running down on you. I mean, you got to fly different cities, different states. You got to go in different neighborhoods, all of this here. A rapper is supposed to be like a god, a hood savior, a movie star, a person that, you know, music is for the soul. So it's supposed to be a person that brings joy. So if you see me, I should bring joy to your day. But nowadays, it's kind of not like that, because a person to sit up there and see you and not like you personally and pull off and be bumping your music. That's the difference. So you know what I'm saying?
Won't listen to your music because they dislike you.
Right.
Or like you, and they'll just listen to your music anyway. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
Absolutely.
I get what you're saying. I just would think, shoot, it was easier now. But you in the business. So you know, what type of businesses do you own? So you say you have a lot of businesses.
I mean, I own 7 ice cream trucks.
Okay. And here in Houston?
Here in Houston. I got 5 here in Houston, 2 in New Orleans.
Okay. So you regularly go back and forth from New Orleans to Houston?
Right.
Okay.
I got a construction company. I also have the record label, and right now I'm really actually trying to buy an 18-wheeler right now. So it's like numerous different things I kind of try and keep my hands in on, keep businesses moving and, you know, going.
For sure, for sure. So do you go back to New Orleans and you give back to the community, or are you just visiting?
I go back to New Orleans and I give back to the community, and I also give back to the community here in Houston.
Okay.
We have a thing called National 4L Feed the Homeless Day, where me, all the Reapers, we go out, we go downtown Houston, we feed all the homeless people, clothe them, you know, buy new tents for them, different things, you know what I'm saying? I'm always in the giving spirit to the needy.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't never see you posting it, but I believe you. So what are your thoughts on people that do stuff for let's say the homeless or needy, and then they record it. Because that's a big thing too on social media. They feel like, okay, if you're going to do something that's donatable, whether it's your time or your money, you shouldn't record it. So what are your thoughts
I
on
don't
that?
think that, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I mean, and myself, I have some of the stuff is recorded. I don't think it's an issue with that. I think it's more of having a receipt versus me telling you I did it. You can see it's actually happened.
Especially the time we live in now. People
Right.
are not believing what you say if they don't see it.
Right.
And I don't think people understand that. You cannot judge somebody's genuineness off of them recording or posting, because there's many different reasons that you can be recording and posting for. I just don't agree when y'all say that type of stuff. Stop it. So let's get into this music. I've been seeing you dropping. What makes you the most hottest right now from Louisiana in the South right now? Really making a lot of noise. And with Relic Records.
Consistency.
Okay.
If you pay attention to me, like, I'm consistent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've kind of feel like they just now catching on. I got a catalog long as hell, about 9 albums. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like all of them is streaming. They all doing well. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, consistency is what takes you to the next level as an artist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you should always be ready to work as an artist, because, you know, music is 1 minute you up, next minute you down.
Yes.
1 minute you up, next minute you down. So, you know what I'm saying? It's how long you can keep it going. That's the thing I try and get people to understand, like artists to understand. Okay, so if you got a hot song right now, do you have another hot song after that? You don't know. You're just saying, yeah, I do. You don't know. We know this one is hot, but we don't know if the next one's gonna be hot. So you just gotta be consistent in the studio. I just left the studio last night. Guy flew all the way from Chicago down here to come and buy a feature from me. He say, hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you. He say, man, I'm on the west side of Chicago. He say, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You got them little young niggas going crazy out here.
What?
I say, man, no way, man. He said, man, hold on. He FaceTime him. I see buku niggas out there jamming POLO SAUCY. And it's just like, it's just all based upon, you know, the consistency of what you put out there. You know
How
what I'm
that make
saying?
you feel just knowing your work done reached outside of the South? Like,
I mean, it makes me feel good, but it also gives me the ambition to do more. Because now if I'm in Chicago, it doesn't surprise me that they listen to POLO in Chicago, because my little brother Gohan from Chicago. So
Okay.
it doesn't surprise me that any of our music is in rotation in Chicago. That doesn't surprise me. But it gives me the ambition to get up, make more music, try and come up with different creativity, you know what I'm saying? Try and give more to the fans, you know what I'm saying? Because who would I be without them? You know what I'm saying? So I try and stay on that work and form a consistent, you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
That's just the way it goes.
Yeah. So what project do you have out off of Relic Records, or one of your artists, or you want the people to tune in and tap into?
Man, I mean, I got all of them. Tune into all of them. You tune into the whole catalog, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe you might be on something now. You might need to go back and really listen to something about this. This one thing about my music, and you know, whatever I'm going through at the time is in my music. So if you go back and you listen to these albums, during out the years and the periodic of the time that they drop, these are the things, different things that I myself as an artist was going through, phases of this, of that, ups, downs, side. It was, there it is. You're able to hear it.
Right.
You're able to see it.
And so that's the question. A question that I always ask is, they say the message is in the music. What message is in your music? It's just depending on the time that you was going through, or
I mean, when you ask me about what message in my music is, here's a great message that's in my music. Who would ever think that a young kid from the St. Thomas Project, nappy-head, barefooted, would produce music and gain a mass of followers and gain a mass of fans, and then go from here and take it there when it was unbelievable, but it happened.
right? Did you ever believe that you would be here where you are now? Did you ever have dreams of, as a boy, just being where you are now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I knew it was destined. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. Whatever God got for me is for me. No man, nor woman can take it away. It's for me.
To you, it's always new in your heart.
Right.
Something.
I always knew.
Gotcha. So what in New Orleans, when you was in Louisiana, which I know your life, it just prepared you for the differences in the culture from there to here?
The difference is, growing up in New Orleans, I grew up in a project, one of the most ruthlessest projects that New Orleans ever seen.
In St. Thomas is the project.
St. Thomas
Okay.
Project. So you know what I'm saying? That's why you don't hear about us when they have a lot of NOLA history that comes up, because the St. Thomas Project is like Alcatraz Island. It sits alone. So, you know what I'm saying? We're not a part of the Third Ward or we're not a part of the Magnolia. We're not a part of the Calio. We our own entity. And it was very rough growing up there. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a house with maybe 40 people.
What? In one house?
One house.
Man.
So you got to think, my grandmother, her kids, my aunt, her kids, my mom, her kids, my uncle, his kids. You know, we all come out the same house. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, growing up, we know what it's like to be family oriented. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it was instilled in you.
Right.
And definitely, what's the difference between New Orleans, Louisiana music culture and Houston culture? I know it's different.
It's both of them legendary. So I can't, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I grew up more on the Cash Money.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Era.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I come up under the Cash Money era. But if you was to ask me, we the new Cash Money.
Okay.
TSF is Cash Money for Houston, Texas. Because balling, stunting, and shot calling, that come from Baby the Birdman.
Right.
That come out of New Orleans. Sauce Walker gave it to y'all.
This is true. This is true.
Just being honest. This is what I seen. That's the difference.
And I agree. I do agree. So with that being said, so when you got here to Houston, on this Houston music scene, like, who are some of the Houston artists that gravitated to you, or was there any outside of TSF artists or the H-Town OGs or people that have paid their way in the industry? Has there been any artists to, you made connections with and linked with?
Yeah, definitely. I was able to make connections with J-Dog, the Young Hog. He came through. He was on...
Shout out to J-Dog.
For sure, definitely. That's my OG. Love him to death.
I did an interview with him too. That boy is for real.
For real.
He mean what he say, and he say what he mean. He's passionate and he's genuine. And I love that. You don't find too many artists in Houston that's genuine, that's rocking with his fans, like, tough.
Like, bro, to really be honest with it, it shocked me. Bro showed up to my studio at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
What?
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, because I had a condo where we had the studio set up at and stuff like that. Man showed up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Came there, laid the verse down, Didn't charge me a dime. You know what I'm saying? Did it out of love. Supported RG4L, still support RG4L, you know what I'm saying? Any major event he have going on, he have me there, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just, it's love. It's genuine love that came from him, that comes from him. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all still talk to this day.
To this day.
Do y'all have any albums or any singles together? Cause that would be live. Have you and him on a track, on a song?
Me and him has a song.
What?
It's on the radio.
And
It's
what song
called
is
True
it?
Story.
True Story.
POLO SAUCY featuring J-Dog. True Story.
True Story. Go look that up.
It's on my album, The Big
album.
4L.
The Big 4L. So out of all your 9 albums, which album meant the most to you?
I got 3.
You said you had 9 albums.
I say which one? You say which one meant the most to me. I say I got 3.
But you can only pick one.
I could only pick one.
You can only pick one.
Ooh!
Only one.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Your blood, sweat, and tears.
Ooh.
You done put the most thought into you writing what it is that you need to write. You really just was like, yeah, this the one. You know, you got your ones that's, you know, like, yeah, I like these,
it's
but
like,
the one that's just,
like,
this
okay,
mirror,
I'm gonna
this
give
my
it to
baby.
you. The Big 4L.
The Big 4L, okay. And why you say that?
It's got a whole lot of POLO identity in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And actually, to be honest with you, it was my biggest album for a long time.
Okay.
But then I dropped Unannounced, and that just, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, that's why I say I got 3, because it's like, I can only pick one.
Only one?
And I picked my one. That's the Big 4L.
Okay.
If it's me.
Okay.
The Big 4L. But I ain't gonna lie to you. It's tough because you got Bigfoot and you got Unannounced. All 3 of them run like hand in hand.
I ain't gonna lie, I like Bigfoot. I do.
Right.
Yeah.
That Bigfoot hard too. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but go ahead, you got it.
And I was like, Bigfoot, I'm like, oh, okay, you rap like that? Oh, okay. I didn't know you can get down like that.
Right.
So, okay.
Right.
And out on Relic Records, what's an artist that you, and I know all of them, because, you know, you're going to say that. An artist that you got on your label that everybody got to have up next. They got to tap in. They got to listen. This is the artist right here.
I'm not going to pick that right now.
I know. He's being political, y'all.
I'm not going to pick that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, be on the lookout for their new projects, all of them. You know what I'm saying? They're amazing artists. They got great potential. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We trying to groom them to see what they become.
What's some of the artists that's on your label? You
got One Knowledge. You got Young Low. You got Drizzy Made It. You got Egga B. You got
Is any of those females? Because I ain't heard not one female name.
We actually do have a female.
Okay.
Her name Jade Deneen. Shout out Jade. What's up, Jade?
Shout out
baby?
Jade.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my girl. But I mean, and the list just goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? You got Stevie J down in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just, you know what I'm saying? You got Zoe over in Florida, Pompano. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot of people here. Maserati, Marv, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got quite a few. We got a roster over here.
Okay.
Of some very talented artists that has the capability to take it over the top.
Now, all them rap artists, or you have some R&B mixed in?
All of them is all rap artists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we got the 4L, SA, Lil Polo, you know what I'm saying? The Mexican version of myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we got a lot of little, you know what I'm saying, things going right now that we moving and pushing, you know what I'm saying? But consistency is key right now is what we're working on. We're dealing with them, you know what I'm saying? They got albums out too where you can go check them out. You know what I'm saying? Killer Steppers Volume 1, Killer Steppers Volume 2, which just dropped, maybe about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Out the Graveyard, you know what I'm saying? They got some albums, you know what I'm saying? They got some work out there. The videos out there on Relic Records 10Z. You know what I'm saying? They got some music. They streaming, you know. And also, you know, we getting ready to bring our shoes back out. You know what I'm saying? You know, we locked the whole city down with the Relic shoes.
Really?
With the merch and everything, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting ready to bring that back out. Summertime coming around. It's a lot, you know, I'm putting it together piece by piece.
Stay tuned, stay tapped in. Stay tuned, stay tapped in. So with this Houston music industry, where do you see the future of it? Where do you see the future of it? Put yourself, Relic Records, the TSF family, and everybody in that pot. Put everybody in that pot. What do you see the future for y'all in this H-Town industry?
I mean, is you speaking about like us, or is you speaking just in general with all the artists?
In the industry, your impact in the industry, because it's like it's evident. It's evident. TSF, y'all family, y'all here, y'all growing.
Right.
You know, y'all pretty much put it out there, but not only that, y'all all each have your own separate entities and your own personalities and passions and businesses that y'all bring to the table.
Right.
And not only that, you have your own music label and your record label. So as time goes, it's growing. It's growing. So, and y'all are making noise. So with that being said, when people come here to Houston, or not even just Houston, like you say, you got Chicago, Florida, all these, what is the future for y'all in the music industry here?
Well, I mean,
in your opinion.
In my opinion, I really feel like right now, I don't like to count my eggs before they hatch. Let's work. Let's see, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're going to make it add up. Let's see where we get from there. We done made it this far.
Yeah.
So I could just imagine how far we'll go if we take it a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? We knocking on that door right now to be the next powerhouse to come out the South.
Okay.
We knocking on that door now, but we just got to stay working, stay consistent, stay putting music out there, stay in people's faces, you know what I'm saying? Continue to move the brands, you know what I'm saying? I got to move 2 brands, so imagine how heavy it is on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to move 2 brands, so it's extra heavy on me, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm built for it.
And as a business owner, business CEO, and that's what I was going to say, how do you maintain, on top of consistency, because you say that just all of this on your plate, you got a woman, right? Or you just focus. I'm like, how do you prioritize all of this? Because it's like you got a whole lot going on, a whole lot of people you're responsible for, you know, and it's just like, how do you balance that? Because you have other people that's looking at you and I guarantee you somebody want to be in the position that you are, or somebody want to get there to where you are to one day sit down and have an exclusive Toya T interview. So just some advice. How do you just handle and prioritize all that?
My main thing is never mix business with pleasure.
Gotcha.
So you know what I'm saying? I deal with everything one step at a time. Mm-hmm. So if I'm dealing with construction, I'm dealing with construction. If I'm dealing with music, I'm dealing with music. If I'm selling ice cream, I'm selling ice cream. So you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, it all goes together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a people person before you can be an artist. Remember that. Okay. You have to be a people's person before you can be an artist.
Okay.
For sure.
Definitely. So what is one of the struggles as far as being a business owner that you face or have faced and overcome as far as the business part?
Man, I mean, it done come times where I done lost it all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To really be honest with you, I've been in situations where I done lost it all. You know what I'm saying? And have to go back to the corner and get it again. You know what I'm saying? by not making smart decisions. You know what I'm saying? What artists need to learn to understand is when money comes through your hand, you need to learn to invest. Investment is going to be your key to savior. You know what I'm saying, that streams only give you less than a penny.
What? I heard about that.
You know what I'm saying? Other people is making more money off of us than we are actually making off ourselves. And you would think if they made $3 billion last year off of music, artists should make more money off of streaming. That's just not how it is. So they feel like you should make your money off your shows, people listening to you, these things of this nature, but don't understand it's your talent that has people listening to it, that attracts people, that creates a movement. So you know what I'm saying? You have to create the narrative. When you get a hold to your money, invest it into something that's going to bring you more money.
Okay. Gotcha.
Practice financial literacy.
Yes.
Because that is major with being an artist. Because you don't want to turn around and look and be 45, 50 years old and you got 100 videos, but you don't got 100,000.
What?
You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists that came before us is in that situation now and battling with a lot of record labels behind their royalties and masters and different things because they was tricked out of their money. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't just really know the business like that. And then it happened like that even worse back then because of the skin color of who we are. And you know what I'm saying? Whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's whatever, we're dominant. And we're going to always bring a bunch of passion to what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Even on accident, an African American can bring you something that's mind-blowing. Not saying other races can't, but I'm telling you what I know. It's nothing goes on without us being a part of it and not being a dominant part of it.
Yeah. And don't be biased because you have a record label. Do you see record labels longevity in the future? Because I don't know if you've been hearing some of these major record labels are letting go a lot of their people because the money is just not there. And like you say, you have these other avenues and different entities where people are blowing up and becoming the artist, becoming that TikTok artist, becoming that YouTube star that a lot of record labels are losing money. And it's like you have all these people on your staff and the money's just not coming in. And you have a record label. So with all of those different entities and platforms that are out, do you think and do you feel that record labels are going to have a longevity in the music industry?
They're going to be around forever.
Really?
Ever.
Why do you say that?
Because at the end of the day, you got to understand, record labels owns TikToks and all of these different things. They have, that's the whole thing of, whole reason of monetization and these different things. So if you go to a record label, I'm a monetized artist. So if I go to a record label and I give them my URL or my catalog and they see, ooh, okay, well, I can make money off of them. Of course, they're going to want to sign me. Nowadays, artists get big-headed and pass on the record label and make it seem like the record label is passing on them. Because you see a couple of 100,000 coming through. So now you don't want to deal with them, but you need them to go up here. Hey.
And I'm gonna say, I feel like the big major record labels are the ones I feel like won't have the longevity. Listen to me, listen to where I'm going. The more independent record labels, I feel like is gonna take over. That's just my opinion. I'm not all the way deep in there. You know better than I know because there's so many independent record labels now, and you don't see too many people signing to these major record labels. So with that being said, are there big record labels behind these independent record labels?
I just told you. The artists is run away from the major because they think the major is going to take from them, not knowing that the major is going to bring them where they need to go.
You're right.
So when a couple of 100,000, you say for instance, 500,000 run through your hand independently. Now imagine if you were signed to a label with a good deal, not a 360, with a good deal. 500 times 3. Everything is times 3.
Okay.
That's how a record label calculates its numbers. Times 3.
Why times 3?
I don't know.
Okay.
But that's how
you
they do it.
just know the formula.
Right.
That's the formula.
It's times 3.
Gotcha. I got you. So, Mr. SAUCY, what do you have coming up? I know you making some noise, and we talked about some stuff. We got some stuff in the makings too, but what do you have that you have coming up? Even though everybody should tap in, that you really want people to just be like, yeah, this is what I want you to tune in.
I want you to tune into my next album I'm about to drop. It's called Beast Mode. This is a bad project right here. You know.
You have some major features on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got some good features on there, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it like this. You got me, you got Lil Bubba, you got Sancho on there, you got man, I can't keep going, but just know because I don't want to spill it, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to spill it. I don't want it's tough.
Just better tune in, tap in.
Right.
And it's called Beast Mode.
Beast Mode.
Okay. And yeah. We're gonna tap into that. Have you started already shooting videos and stuff like that for it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's do you have a date?
No.
Okay.
I don't have a date. I want them waiting right now, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I got the blog shaking up right now. It's a whole lot of talking, you know what I'm saying?
What they talking about? Tell me, what is the blogs talking about?
They just
tell the spill the tea and no shade.
They just talking about, you know what I'm saying, my work ethic. Just talking about, you know what I'm saying, how dominant I am right now in the music scene, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that come from hard work and dedication.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I kind of think like my grandmother, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I don't want to, it's coming.
What's the hardest lesson though you had to learn? Not the hardest, but it may have been hard, but it was a lesson that you needed, that you learned in the music industry that got you where you are now.
Stop trying to skip the line and wait your turn.
And when you say that, stop trying to skip the line, what you mean when you say that?
These niggas be sauce jacking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Don't copy what you see another artist do that works for him. Do what you do. Because when you got your own style, people feel you more. That's true.
Okay. And like I said, is somebody out there watching you, somebody that want to be where you at? What is some advice that you would give them that they should take with them?
I'm going to give you advice to go get you a business. I'm going to give you advice to learn financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you advice to elevate your educational level. You know what I'm saying? Read more. A lot of things is stuck inside of these books, but we don't know it because we don't take the time to read. You know what I'm saying? Stop driving yourself into a form of insanity. You know what I'm saying? And don't think when I say insanity, I mean being insane. I mean doing the same thing but looking for
different results.
There you go.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Be strategic and creative with what you're doing. And you'll make it.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself.
For sure. Listen, before we go get up out of here, I remember you talked about an accident. You got into an accident and had surgery and all that. Just elaborate a little bit more, because I want to know the story. Like, what happened? Because I remember seeing you on a cane, and I'm like, first of all, he looked too young to be on a cane. I wonder what happened. And lo and behold, you have a story. So what is your story?
Man, to really be honest with you, bro, man, that was one of the most catastrophic situations that I ever been through.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 18-wheeler hit me from the
What?
back, crushed my Audi Q7.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Dislocated my back, a lot of fragments and bones, stuff like that was messed up. My neck kind of fucked up. I had a neck brace on, so I went through surgery. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you asked me about that, because that's when you see who really there for you.
Yeah.
That's when you see who really loves you. You know what I'm saying? And not too many people was there for me, which I don't expect them to be there for me, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever I do for you, I did that for you. I ain't expecting nothing in return. But you know what I'm saying? Some love that I once put out doesn't mean I'll put it out again.
And that's what I'm learning. Like, I don't expect nothing, but if I'm loyal to you, I expect you to be loyal to me. And it don't have to be in the same way that I am, but return that. But motherfuckers ain't like that.
No, because to be real with you, because it's either they want to be you or be in the position that you're in, or they only want to utilize you for their own capitalization.
So how do you handle people like that? See, so the old me, I'd be like, nah, I ain't fooling with you. Nah, I can't do it.
You know how I handle that? Just like I handle business.
Okay.
So now remember, what I once allowed you to do, I won't allow you to do it again.
I know, that's right.
And you know what I'm saying? I don't hold grudges.
Okay.
But I hold accountability.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? That's just as far as they go.
So get back to it. You found out, hey, people wasn't in your corner, and
right.
How did that? But was you at a light and the 18-wheeler hit you, or how did that come about? It hit you.
Man, I was at the corner of South Main and Beltway 8, going southbound. And you know, like when you make that right turn, it's like you're supposed to be, the 18-wheeler is supposed to be in the outside lane, what I'm in. But instead, they're in the inside lane. So when we turn right, he got to come way over here to make the turn. And he drugged me all the way up to here. I mean, it was, and they had to take me out there on the stretcher, neck brace, everything, strap me to the bed. You know what I'm saying? I was paralyzed for almost 9 months.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really just now starting to really get back in the movement. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of what was going on.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So outside of the rehabilitation and all that, how you just bounce back from something tragic and traumatic like that?
I'm a strong person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a very strong person.
Okay, your will to want to pull through. And then you from New Orleans, baby. You done survived the worst of the worst.
That's right.
Let alone come here and survive. So yeah, you a true soldier. You got a story to tell. You thought about writing a book?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about writing a book. I'm gonna get with you and we're gonna shoot a movie.
Okay, sure.
I got some things in the fire, man. We're gonna do something.
For sure. Another thing, I'm just asking, could you see yourself doing reality TV? And I'm not talking about that baddies type of reality TV, but could you, like, let's say they have a Houston reality show, kind of like Love and Hip Hop, but not, we put our own twist to it. Could you just see yourself doing reality TV?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I got a great sense of humor.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a cool guy. I'm a genuine nigga. You know what I'm saying? It just, I think I can do it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And on your album, Beast Mode, do you have anything for the ladies on there? Any song for the ladies?
I got y'all this time. I promise you, I got
Please.
y'all this time. I got something for y'all this time. It's
Because that's what I was saying. I'm like, you got all this hardcore rap, and it's like, where the songs for the ladies?
I got the ladies. Y'all is up next.
You hear
Y'all is my focus. I promise you.
Yes.
I'm getting to y'all.
Come on. Because that's what I was saying with TSF besides Miss Megan. And that's my girl. Shout out to Miss Megan. Where the ladies at? Where are the ladies? Is it just men and it's a he-man woman haters club? Or, I mean, do y'all, besides and I did see Twin by the ladies purse or whatever, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about artists, a part of the family that's working hand in hand, that's a part of the TSF,
I mean, they do have a TSF lady.
Who?
Yella 409.
Okay, but y'all thick, but it's
I mean,
like
she's
y'all
there.
just...
I mean, you say do that. Yella's been kind of been doing her own thing lately, like chilling with Dennis and things like that. But if you asking, is there a female artist on TSF? There is. Her name is Yella 409.
Right, but no, I'm not talking about just that one lady. I'm saying just how big y'all are. It's just like...
I mean, I'm not saying that we not interested in women talent. Nobody outside of her has came of, likeliness. You know what I'm saying? No one has came yet. No one has jumped out to us to be like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? She did.
Because it's like, I'm going to say as a whole, it's like y'all cater more to the dudes and that lifestyle and stuff like that. And I know females listen to the music. That's no problem with that. But
right.
I feel like it's kind of intimidating and we stay away from it because it's not really much for the ladies or inviting for us to be like, oh yeah, it's just not. So when you come out with your fashion line, are you going to do something geared more toward the ladies and soften it up,
I'm putting out something for the ladies. I'm gonna talk about a lot of hurt I'd have been through with ladies. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about a lot of great times.
What about the
I've
fashion
had with
for the ladies?
Yeah.
You gonna have some fashion for the ladies? I think y'all, as a whole TSF, y'all need to start a fashion line. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, geared toward the ladies. Open it up more toward the ladies,
Yeah, well, I'm going to pass that by Sancho and Walker and see what they say about that. Yeah, that don't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, because I guarantee you, these niggas, you know how niggas be niggaing. But the ladies, it's how you deliver it to us. Boy, hey, we'll throw them panties on the stage.
Tell me about
Anyway, is there anything else you want to shout out? Anybody you want to shout out? Tap in your Instagram before we leave up out of here.
Man, shout out to me.
Hello.
For being a hard worker. Shout out to Lady T for coming to the Splash House for this exclusive interview.
It won't be the last time either.
You know what I'm saying? We got it in here. You know what I'm saying? Free my brother Sanchi P.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You already know. We got the exotic pop. You know what I'm saying? Sanchi Bream sodas.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely need to get these. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite drinks. Shout out the exotic pop. You know.